can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try it over the left side. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick-6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he hit the upright. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick-6. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Shotgun snap on third down. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. He's going for it all. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. The stiff arm gets him loose. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Prince. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, wants to throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back. Now the kicker's going to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Can anyone catch him? Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bobcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the sneak for it. LSU lining up first and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now on first down from the 30. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too?
And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Looking downfield, it's Prince. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score.
Oh, look out! The 30, the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Slide 22. Get set.
Powers forward. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, LSU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Hit as he throws. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15.
Let's go!
Back to throw, it's Prince. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Come on, set.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking for a man. It's Prince. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Swings it complete to the right. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Prince. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. Here's the snap, the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Terrier.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Now.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Powers through. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Defense not showing press coverage. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
Squirrel, squirrel. Griffin. Go, go.
He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Prince. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback checking the play.
Gaucho. Griffin.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Black 24.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Go. Dino. Gorilla.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Flex. Now. Hornet. Acorn.
He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. To the end zone, and it's picked off. looking for more room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. That's caught. It's Horn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Easy.
Wide out in motion.
Longer. Flip it. Tuna. Mason. Timber.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. LSU quick to the line.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Prince. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just ran over it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Got it.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 18 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Going up top on first down.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Jackrabbit, go!
Dropping back, it's Prince. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far.
8-4.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you just try to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. This one has pretty much been, and this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. After that last score, the lead's still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Prince. Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. LSU quick to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Defense playing a bail technique. The give. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.